Uh-oh, another wife condemnation incoming. Rama Duwaji, the wife of New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani, shares several posts glorifying Palestinian terrorism on all social media accounts that remain active. Duwaji also used the N-word. Oh, wait, what? This is what it is. If it does good for my cause, I'll be happy to accept death. The caption read, Khalid, longtime member of the PFLP, one of the coolest people of all time. A U.S. designated terrorist organization? Yeah, you, dude. Yeah, PFLP is awesome. Suck my dick. Imagine getting mad at a Layla Khalid repost. Like, what are we doing at this point? That's crazy. Uh-oh, another wife condemnation incoming is so funny. Oh, I hate my chud anti-Semitic wife. Once again, maximum support to Rama Duwaji, okay, in these trying times. I hate my based ass wife, dude. This is part of the reason why I was saying, like, you can't give the Zionist lobby any room, dude. You can't. You just, because they're gonna come after you over and over again. They're gonna find you participating eventually in activities personally. You know. She was also like 16 for the N-word tweet that they found. Oh my God, they should put her in jail. New York City First Lady. First Lady Rama Duwaji used the N-word in an X post from 2013. Brother, it was not called X back then, okay? It was called Twitter, and it was in 2013. Oh my God. Tumblr included a post blaming white people for creating Al-Qaeda. True. And disparaging U.S. troops fighting abroad as not brave, nor are they fighting for anyone's freedom. Double true. Oh my God. The more I read about her, the more I'm like, she's cooler than Zohran. She's so much cooler than Zohran. It's crazy. Yeah, no, the N-word thing is like, yeah, she's 15. I don't give a shit, okay? And neither do you. Don't even act like this is yeah, don't try to come at me and be like, "Oh my God, it's not your place." Like, come on, okay? She was 15 fucking years old. If you're really going to stress this, you're out of your dang mind, okay? In July 2015, New York City First Lady Rama Duwaji retweeted a thread that said, Tel Aviv shouldn't exist in the first place. Yeah. She's so awesome, dude. Oh, maybe she should have ran for mayor. New York City First Lady Rama Duwaji shared these images on our Tumblr account. Left, a Palestinian woman sewing a flag, caption, photography. A Palestinian demonstrator sues a Palestinian Liberation Organization flag before a protest during the first Intifada. Can you shock your dog for me, please? I don't like dogs. No, I can't, but I can shock you. Place. Right, a Bangladesh postage stamp featured an armed terrorist with the slogan, "We salute the valiant freedom fighters of Palestine." On International Women's Day, New York City First Lady Rama Duwaji retweeted a post praising Shadia Abu Ghazaleh, another PFLP terrorist. Yo, she was riding hard for PFLP. Ghazaleh participated in the bombing of an Israeli bus and led several other terrorist attacks. Ghazaleh was killed in 1968 when a bomb she was building in her home, which she intended to use to blow up a building in Tel Aviv, exploded accidentally. New York City First Lady Rama Duwaji, we already saw the N-word thing. Tumblr included a post blaming white people for creating Al-Qaeda. Again, correct. For more, you can read the full story here. This is just cyber stalking masquerading as investigative journalism. By the way, John Levine is a stalker-ass obsessive weirdo finding tweets from 2013 when she was 15 years old. Her Tumblr account. What the f is wrong with you, dude? I know. What would the perfect Zohran response to this be? I condemn my chud wife. I am divorcing her immediately, and I am marrying my true love, the nation state of Israel. Oh. Oh, my wife's views were detestable. I despise her. She is no longer my wife. I will now be marrying Laura Loomer instead. Please stop yelling at me. I just want to give ADUs to all New Yorkers so we can alleviate the real estate crisis that is facing every working class New Yorker, please. Oh, anyway, look, the obviously I'm joking, and he was not going to do any of that. Oh my God. Kathy Hochul, my new wife, surely has done nothing objectionable. But yeah, this is why you don't deal with these losers. Okay? This is why you don't deal with these losers. Is that simple. They're never going to stop, because the point of this is not like a sincere confusion that must be addressed. It's just to like talk never cave. Yeah, never cave. Those views are reprehensible and don't represent her anymore. If he says that, I will lose my mind, dude. The only thing that's like even remotely worthy of like scrutiny would be the N-word thing. And even then, she was 15. Don't address it, please, for the love of Christ, for the love of Allah, for the love of the 12th Imam. Okay, for the 12th Imam, the hidden Imam, please. I don't know. You're Shia. I'm trying to appeal to the Shia thing. Okay, please. What would you do if he said the Cuban government is oppressive? I mean, he's probably, I don't know what he will say about the Cuban government, if at all, if he'll say anything at all. I've been left officially on red at this point on things like that. So he has said it already, but I'm saying now he could have a different take, a different approach.
Billionaires are mad that Mamdani's about to tax the out of them, and they're using
Zohars can't be president, but Rama can. Yeah, she should. She should run for president. Wait, what the Ben Shapiro posted about me on his Facebook page. Limousine socialist Hasan Piker, yet another millionaire streamer who cosplays as a Maoist. Wait, what? I don't cosplay as a Maoist. What the is this pose, bruh? Limousine socialist Hasan Piker, yet another millionaire streamer who cosplays as a Maoist and allegedly electrocutes his dog, is going to Cuba. Oh, he had to slam that allegedly in there. I hope he has a good time. It may be his last chance to see Cuba before capitalism rescues it from its horrific poverty and suffering. I hope they keep him in prison so we can understand how all Cubans feel. What a freak. Yeah, right here. Check previous. You have to see this. This is how Zohran would answer. Please look at this.
Zohran Mamdani is in big trouble because he is no longer recognized as the only leader of New York.
Huh? Dude, what the we've seen this already. This is so... The Cuomo-tang.
The Kuomintang are right.
This is so dumb. There was a discussion about Zohran's views at Cuba at the DSA. DSA speaker at CUNY Cuba conference says Zohran Mamdani is an ally of Cuba. During discussion about the New York City mayor's position on Cuba, DSA organizer Danny Valdez moved to reassure activists that Zohran Mamdani and the organization are not anti-Cuba. Yeah, Danny is the GOAT. Danny's the man. I think he's going to be on the trip as well. My direct experience of organizing alongside Zohran and DSA is that he's an ally of Cuba, Valdez said, adding that Mamdani supports any of the U.S. embargo. When asked whether DSA might oppose Cuba solidarity efforts in the city council, Valdez responded bluntly, your opposition is not DSA, I'll tell you that. Some of these older activists seem oblivious to how central DSA has been in keeping the Cuba organizing alive. Yes, DSA has one of the most active like Cuba coalition movements in the country. Are you nervous about going to Cuba? No, why the would I be nervous? The only thing people have told me that I'm going to be very sad about like how much poverty we've brought about the Cuban population. And that's it. Like, I'm not. Yeah, the DSA has a Cuba Solidarity Working Group. Danny Valdez has been super active. They've helped me out with some of the interviews that I've secured, including talking to the doctor. If you guys recall, when Marco Rubio came out and tried to make it illegal, and now actually has seen some success, unfortunately. Some of these older activists seem oblivious to how central DSA has been to keeping Cuba organizing alive, including sending much of its top leadership on a delegation to Cuba. Mamdani's mid-campaign comments increasingly look like the sort of political sanitizing he needed to get through an election without putting his actual views on Cuba and Venezuela under a brighter spotlight. This is from the Manhattan Institute, by the way. These guys are saying this to be like, Mamdani lied to us by saying the dumb thing that he said when he like volunteered that Cuba was a tyrannical dictatorship alongside Venezuela or something. It's so stupid. The internet will piss you off, though. There's a likelihood that you won't be able to stream. Don't worry about that, okay? I'll worry about that myself. Who the thinks a limo is a height of luxury in 2026? I don't care that he was lying. I think lying is annoying. Are you going to game in Cuba? No. Why can't you say that you're bringing Starlink? First of all, Starlink is not allowed on the island. Okay. Starlink is not allowed on the island for understandable reasons. Although there are some people who illegally have Starlink on the island. Okay. Ghani49, thank you for the 100 gifted subs. Will these half-day streams be even shorter in Cuba? Yes, there will actually be much shorter streams in Cuba. That is, if I am able to do streams in Zohran's wife exposed for being a racist piece of shit. Hasan calls it Israeli propaganda lol. Actual brain dead. Yeah, look at the Hasbara bots, dude. All roads lead to Rome X. Crusades are now X. Crusader guy wokely defending, taking a principled stance. How malleable are dumb people, man? How malleable are people who are supposed to be kind individuals, dude? Actually, God. So you are defending what she said? That's what it sounds like? Oh my God. You can be against Israel and speaking count against what she said. I'm telling you right now, sincerely, once again, I don't give a I don't care. If you think I'm a goddamn white supremacist for that reason, suck my dick, okay? I don't care that Zohran's wife, that you never would have heard of when she was 15 years old, used the N-word with a soft A like 13 years ago. Are you out of your mind? And now it's being utilized and deployed so that dumb like you can chirp about it? Are you stupid? Do you have no critical thinking skills? Do you not comprehend that you are being manipulated? You're being manipulated. God damn, dude. What the It's a up. Talk to me if she's still slinging it right now, okay? That's a different equation. Bro, we do not need the CIA. This is why we have outsourced it. We have outsourced the CIA. People have become agents of the American and the Israeli State Departments on their own. They are taking it on their own. God damn, this shit is so stupid. Some of the most racist institutions on the planet can just literally shove their hands up your asshole and move your mouth like a flesh puppet at their behest on a moment's notice. What the Why are you doing unpaid government labor? At least let him cut you a check, dude. Holy The same government that defended apartheid South Africa and spied on black activists on U.S. soil, spied on Jewish students that were participating in anti-apartheid activities on U.S. soil, is now literally duping you into being like, yeah, well, this like advocate against Israel is cancelable. And the guy who's doing that literally said this, by the way: my closing message to voters that Israel should have bombed more hospitals and the famine was a hoax. Thank you. I love when people turn around. I love when people turn around. Well, actually, two things can be right at the same time. No, the fuck I can't. Shut the fuck up. Enough. Why can't you justify American military intervention in Iran by claiming that the Iranian government is the greatest evil of all time, while simultaneously saying American intervention shouldn't exist? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a idiot, okay? Maybe I don't have the same stupid brain that you do. You know? Hasan, why can't you say the Cuban government is starving its own people while then also saying that America shouldn't be starving the Cuban population as well? I don't know, because I'm not stupid. Have you thought about that? Maybe you're stupid and I'm not. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe because I look at the institutions that are cynically advancing these goals for a very deliberate reason, so that anyone who's ever stuck their neck out ever for any cause beyond their own selfish desires doesn't get ridiculed ritualistically on the timeline. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe you should stop being a pussy too. Have you thought about not being a selfish Amerifat for once in your life? No, you can't. You can't do that.
And pussy too.
God damn, dude. It's unbearable. Of course it's unacceptable to say the N-word, dumb fucks. But if there's a propaganda campaign that's being launched at the behest of the apartheid state to actively undermine public advocates for Palestinian emancipation, yeah, I'm gonna balance it a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna judge evenly. Which one is a worse crime, you think? Please, seriously, what is a worse crime? It's the same shit. People are like, oh my God, this person is being anti-Semitic. It's like, yeah, I know, it's unacceptable, but like, can you lock in for once? Like, can you see what's going on? Please, Jesus Christ. Every single thing has to be couched. Every single thing has to be couched with a million different considerations. Like, you're talking about a child, bro. A child. God damn. Bro, a large majority of the online harassment you've received over the last 6 years has literally been because you think the N-word is bad. I know. America's starving Cuba and Gaza while bombing Iran and having its racist attack dog ethnically cleanse Lebanon and continue doing genocide in Gaza and pogroms in the West Bank, and worried about what the New York City mayor's wife said at 15. Amerifats deserve nothing. Actually, like, are you serious? Which one's worse, you think? Justifying unlimited child murder, like a child's Holocaust that happened with our tax dollars? Or someone saying the N-word was a soft day at the age of 15 in 2013. Okay, I know one is way more impactful for you because you're American, because you're a selfish American. That's why. That's what it is. That's why you lean into this propaganda. That's it. That's literally it. Now go ahead and talk about how I'm a white man and don't understand it. And that's precisely why, although I've received endless amounts of racialized ridicule and endless amounts of attacks for the past fucking 3 years, I don't get any kind of bigotry because I'm a white man, right? That way you can morally cleanse yourself of the evil that you and I both contribute to by being Americans. That's how you can morally cleanse yourself, right? That's how you do it, right? That's how it works. Oh, this is not my battle, even though I'm now a willing participant on the wrong side. Can I put this just plainly as a black chatter? If I got mad at every single person I know who said the N-word was a soft day as a child, that probably would not have as many allies. People grow up and they realize they said they were a child was stupid. Can we keep our eye on the prize here, please? You're doing J. Edgar Hoover right here. Yes, it's so frustrating. We're never getting healthcare. I swear to God. Look at these retweets. They mobilize every Zio on here to pretend to care about a 15-year-old saying the N-word with a soft day. Yeah. I agree with you, but you got to be slightly less aggro when talking about stuff like this because it gets clips and make you look bad to leftists who agree with you on 95% of things who aren't familiar with you. No, because I need them to understand that they're also soft as baby shit. Okay? You can ridicule and try to reframe the argument that I'm making because it hurts your feelings. But that is the reality, okay? And we need to wake the up and lock the in. If you want to be a competent organizer, if you want to be a competent person in general, you cannot get duped like this, okay? You have to understand that what people have done in the past is not reflective of who they are now, okay? You need to understand that sometimes people just wire you to become loyal servants of a cause, and this is one of those instances. That's it. That's it. Like, look at this shit. It's got 5K likes, 1.5K retweets in like 2 hours. Yeah. Look. Mike Cernovich, Brianna, Michael Rappaport. Look at all the quote retweets. Look at who is highlighting this shit. God damn. I think it's crazy how easily manipulated, like, left-wing activists are too. Like, every American's a cop and a treatlerite at the end of the day. It sucks, but it's true. We all have to kill the cop inside of our brains, and we have to kill the treatlerite inside of our brains. This is where it comes from, is that cop mentality. You become a loyal servant of the State Department all of a sudden. You literally hear something, you immediately think of all of the people when you were 15, all the people that have hurt your feelings, okay? And you immediately lock in and you go, wow, this person was using it in the same exact way. This person is like the one, the same person that was, this is the same kind of like personalized racial animosity that I experienced when that's not the case, obviously. 13 years ago, man, Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, Republicans are literally saying the N-word right now with both their policies and sometimes literally saying the N-word. Like, and you're over here yelling at like a progressive person. It's ridiculous. What is this? If you use any version of the N-word, you're a scum. Oh my God, shut up. Yes, I know. Yes, you're right. Okay, you're right. We should kill everyone who's ever said the N-word. Okay? I think that's the only way to we should literally kill every single person that has ever said the N-word at any point of their lives. This is the only way to solve the problem. Okay? You got it. Like, no one, you're arguing against a point that I'm not making. Okay? The point that I'm not making is that it's good to say it. Okay? Or it's appropriate to say it. Okay? But that's all you hear. We live in a white supremacist country. Okay? If you understand that, you understand that there's a lot of social development that is white supremacist. This is one of the unfortunate byproducts of white supremacist education in a white supremacist country and white supremacist social conditioning. Okay? The best you can hope for is that people unlearn that behavior, and that kind of behavior no longer represents who they are. Okay? Endlessly getting tuned into punishments for people for the crimes that they have committed 13 years ago, while the president is running around and actively campaigned on the notion that Haitians were eating cats and dogs, makes you look insincere, idiotic, and unproductive. Jesus Christ. She was 15 years old in 2013. And the real reason why that was packaged in the rest of this is because the rest of this is not cancelable. Okay? God damn.